Hi and welcome to my channel.
Baby, welcome to my world where breathing feels new. Yeah, welcome to my world where breathing feels new. Yeah, welcome to my world where.
Hi guys, my name is Milanda Kozo aka Mrs. M. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, I am so excited. Today I'll be doing my very first ever collaboration. We are joined by the incredible NSOVO from All Things with NSOVO here on YouTube, and she will be telling a story about her mourning process, her healing process. She's a former Qatar employee and she is married and she's a mother to one boy. So guys, let us give her a chance to speak. One last thing guys, let me just fill you in. We couldn't bring NSOVO here on the studio. Wonder what is this? Yes, here. We couldn't bring her here physically because of the lockdown, you know, the pandemic that we are going through. Therefore, she will be sharing her story straight away from Essen in Germany, where she currently lives. Let's hear.
Hi everyone, my name is NSOVO of All Things with NSOVO. So today I'm a guest on Miss Carrie's channel. So I'm gonna talk about something that I went through and how I got over it or healed from it. So I am the third born daughter to Mr. and Mrs. Shivambu. So I had an older sister, Makanani, and I still have an older sister, Nzako. So in 2012, my older sister Makanani got diagnosed with breast cancer, and there's someone with two small kids, and so she did all the chemotherapies and all of these things. But no, in 2013 they told her that it's gone, you're clear of it, everything looks great, and at the back it's my son talking. So and then 2013 they said, oh, it's gone, you're fine, you're healed, and everyone was happy, everything worked out with chemotherapy, right? And then 2014 I was staying in Johannesburg with her, and in June, her birthday is on the 9th of June. So on the 9th of June, we were like, I planned a mini surprise with other people we were staying with. And with that, she was complaining saying that her back is painful. And we just didn't take it seriously, like she had breast cancer. That's in your mind, you're only thinking like this now, you don't want anything else to come from this. And what happened is she went to the pharmacy and got some patch, like a deep heat patch, and everything was better. But my sister has always been known for being strong, and that's a problem. Then I think she just kept quiet about the pain because she didn't want to alarm anyone about it. And with that being said, we continued with our life. May, June, and I got a job that I'm gonna go and work for Qatar Airways. So I'll have to go and relocate to go stay in Qatar. Everything was fine, everything was well, but the back pain stayed. She complained like really, saying, oh yeah, I have a pain, oh I have a pain. But one thing I will never forgive myself for is when I looked at her back here, she had like a little patch of no hair. And with the cancer in 2012, her hair fell off and all of these things, and you could see clearly, and then she cut it off and had a cheese cough. So we didn't want to dwell on this and say, is it back? No, it can't be back, right? We pushed, good night Alex, and we just pushed it to the back of our heads. So 2014 December on the 5th, that's when I was taking my flight to Qatar. That was the last day I saw my sister alive. So we went there, hugged each other. Didn't know that was the last hug. We didn't know. And hugged each other, gave each other kisses. My mother was there, my niece was there. And then I left. Later on, I tried calling her and I couldn't get through to her, like maybe on the 12th and 14th of December. And anyway, I was still new to my job, was still doing trainings, and everything was just, my life was just turned like this. So I had to figure it out. How do I plan my days? How do I have training this day, I have to do this. So I had to really figure out myself. So I called my mother, and one day it slipped from her mouth that my sister's in hospital. I said, she's in hospital? Okay, she's like, yeah, but we didn't want to tell you. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then I just pushed it to the back of my head, like, no, maybe she's just in hospital because of something else, eh? And then she finally called me. And then we spoke, and she tells me, Andres is in the office, Alex. And then she finally told me that, yeah, I'm in hospital. I had an operation. I'm like, hey, what happened? In my head, I'm thinking, was she pregnant? And she's like, no, remember when I used to say that I have a back pain? And I was like, yeah. Is it back? And she's like, yeah, well, that back pain was my cancer coming back, and it spread out through my back. So now the cancer is on my spine. What? My world just crumbled, and just things were never the same. And of course, remember, I'm far away from my family. Everyone else who knows this is there for each other. So my mother, my sister, my father, and my little brother are there for each other, and her kids. Of course, her kids were still young. They pretty much didn't understand what does this really mean. I also didn't understand this. So, and I think it was February, we spoke, and yeah, blah, blah, she went to do another operation, which was a bad move. And they just kept operating, trying to get the tumors out and all of these things, which I still say that was a big mistake. So they did all of that, and on the 7th of April, I got a call from my sister Nzako. And like, for some reason that day I slept too nicely. I couldn't sleep the other days, but I slept too well, like peacefully, and I woke up so early. I was ready to go to work. I'm gonna put on my uniform and go to work. And then Nzako tells me, no, Unamani, who are you with? I'm like, with my housemates, I'm with Annie. It was like 2 a.m. I'm preparing myself, like my shift was 5 a.m. so I had to prepare myself. And she's like, yeah, my Kanani died, like she passed away. Oh my god, like my world fell down, like everything just crumbled. And of course, I'm new to this job. I don't know what I should do. Who do I talk to? So my son likes to talk to himself, like he's lonely. And I didn't know how to do that, and I just had to figure out things out. And at this job, remember, I'm in this job where I'm minority on minority. There's like 5 black people in this job. It's all other nationalities except black. And I just don't know. I haven't even connected with other friends. The only friends I have are newcomers. And some of them are also from South Africa. They don't know how to do this. They don't know how to go about this. And I had to fly back to SA. And you know, when I got to the airport, it really hit me. When I arrived at Tambo, it really hit me. You know, when you're coming out, you see all of these people waiting there with like cards like welcome home. Some, you know, they're waiting for their loved ones. And my only experience is, this is my first time coming back home after I left in December. And I'm coming back not for good things, and no one's waiting for me. And you know, it was really a very emotional, I broke down, and I called my sister at home. Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but really I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. But I really cried, and she just told me, you know what, SOVO, we have all the whole week to cry about this. Just come home, I need you. There's all of these relatives here. I have to make sure things are done. Our parents are not home. They went to Johannesburg to clear her flat stuff, and just come home. I went into the taxi. That time, remember, I didn't even have a license to start with. Even if I had a license, I didn't have money to go rent a car and go home. I went into the taxi. Also, something was just miraculous about this. You know how taxi drivers sometimes are so rude? I was sitting in the front seat. And remember, I took a flight from Qatar for like 8-hour flight to fly to Johannesburg. And here I am right now. I had to take another taxi to go to Zanin. Like, this is gonna be like 6-7 hours. I found myself asleep. They tell you in the front seat, you don't sleep. And you know, driver is here, I'm here, there's another person, I'm here next to driver. Here I am sleeping on the poor driver. That guy didn't say anything. I just blacked out and slept. I didn't even see when the taxi left. It's not Bosman, when it left Park Station. I just saw myself entering Bulukwane already, and then I went home. Then I had to, I could get another taxi to Ngoangoa. Arrived in Ngoangoa, and then I see a tent at my house, which for me is really, oh no. So this thing is really, really, really real. I don't know what I really thought, that the funeral can never be a joke, but I've never experienced such a close encounter with funerals. So I went home, and of course everyone is there, and everyone looking at me, and of course, and I went in, of course, and the funeral happened. What I can say is, when the funeral is happening, you don't go through it. You're just numb, you're getting things done. Grandma's asking you for peanut butter, that's asking you for jam on her bread. Like you are really distracted about what's happening around you until the day of the burial. We did the burial and everything. I had to go back to Qatar. Remember, I didn't heal from any of these things. There were times where I contemplated killing myself in Qatar. But I really thought, I saw how my parents were broken about my sister's death. If I kill myself, what will happen? So I just stayed, and I thank God that like a year later or two, I met my husband, who knew nothing about this funeral, and he somehow held me. He helped me and walked me along this mourning journey, which took me 2 full years to get over it. I am still not over it today, but I'm glad that now it's 10 minutes and I haven't cried while talking about it, which shows that I'm healing and I'm moving forward with it, and I'm taking my memories of my sister with her, and we are moving on with this life thing together. So I really, how I overcame it was talking to someone who knows nothing about me, about someone they've never met, helps. Sometimes we talk to people who also had a relationship with the one who died, that when you talk to them, they start crying or they cannot give you the answer that you need. But someone who knows nothing about you, most of the time they just listen. And I just needed someone to listen to what I was saying, to how I felt and how I narrated my story. You know, talking and praying, because I had given up on God. In this whole moment of mourning, I had given up on God, and I had told myself, if God was real, how could he let my sister die? She has small kids. Who are gonna take care of her kids? But with that, I refound my relationship with God. I rekindled my relationship with God, and we made it one union, and I learned to trust him again. That when cancer revisited my life again with my husband, I was so deep rooted in faith and in God that it didn't shake my faith anymore. I just prayed and thought, God, if this is what you feel I can handle, bring it on, because I know I have God with me. And I say, when God is with you, who can be against you? The whole world can be up in arms to be against you, but when God has your back, well, God had my back, and I'm thankful for that. That my husband beat the cancer, and now our life is back to normal. So I'm really, really grateful that the journey of healing from losing a sibling took me this long, and I'm still gonna heal from it. I'm gonna still go with it. That I'm really thankful that I met my husband at the right time, and somehow I healed, and now I'm a mommy, and I'm a great friend, and I'm a better friend, because now because of what I went through, I can better support my friends, because I know that when someone has lost someone, oh my God, Alex! When someone has lost a loved one, all they need from you as a friend, they just need you to be there. Nothing else. Just be there. And our needs may differ at different moments and different points in our life, but just be there. So I'm thankful for my journey, and I'm thankful for the things that I'm currently learning and things that I'm gonna learn, and I'm ready to face them head on. And yeah, so there's never a right way to heal from anything, and my journey is my journey alone, and your journey is your journey alone, and you're gonna learn how to find ways how to deal with it. But I hope with what I've shared, you can take something from that. So have a good day and have a blessed day. And my name is NSOVO from All Things with NSOVO. So please do subscribe to my channel and also subscribe to Miss Carrie's channel if you haven't. And thank you very much for giving me this platform, Miss Carrie, and God bless you. Alex, come say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Alex is coming. Well, he's making the room look like a crazy place.
Bye-bye.
Did you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Why are you holding a boot? Alex is saying bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Welcome to my world where breathing feels new. Yeah. Welcome to my world where breathing feels new.
Well, that's all I had for today's video, guys. I hope you have learned one or two things from NSOVO. If you have your own story and you want to be a part of my series, Healing and Becoming, do not hesitate to contact me. I will leave my details on the comment section. No, I'll leave my details on the description box. Don't hesitate to contact me, guys, and come and share your story. You can either send me the story or you come to my studio if you can. I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share with your friends.